What's up and welcome back to Cryptographics, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you a brand new protocol built for the Pulsechain blockchain, and today that is called Liquid Loans. And Liquid Loans is a fantastic protocol in my opinion. I've been doing some research over the last number of weeks, and I've been listening to the team. I've been listening to what they have to say. I've been seeing and diving into the data and all the math to do with the protocol. And today I'm super excited to dive in and present to you guys something that I'm very stoked for with Pulsechain. I think will be a massive tool and possibly one of the ultimate tools for utilizing the Pulse token to maximize your potential in strategies, ROI, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. Liquid Loans is the first truly decentralized lending protocol built specifically for Pulsechain. It has an algorithmic stablecoin, low 110% ratio minimum, no repayment schedule, no admin keys, no governance, and is completely immutable. It solves many of the issues that most stablecoins run into, helps against sell pressure for the PLS token, and adds a way for users to make passive income utilizing two different staking pools. Oh, and depending on where you're from, taking a loan may not be taxable, or you may not be able to be taxed for capital gains. Now, that's something you need to look into. I'm just going to plant that seed and let you do with it what you want, but ultimately that's your decision to do your own research on and then make your own decisions. Now, Liquid Loans opens up a world of possibilities in terms of passive income for growing your portfolio through numerous strategies. But before we dive into exactly how you can utilize all those strategies and what some of the ones I have are, let's look at how it operates. And there are five main pieces to the system. So there are the vaults, there are redemptions, the stability pool, staking pool, and then recovery mode. And these all tie in together and are very important to understand before you start practicing even in testnet or getting prepared to either spend your money in the protocol or place your PLS in the protocol. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about vaults and redemptions today in this video, and then in the next video, I will be talking about stability pool, staking pool, and then recovery mode. And in future videos, I'm going to be talking about some strategies and some really important key pieces of information you need to know before you participate in Liquid Loans. And at the end of each one of these first two segments, I'm going to go to the testnet. I'm going to show you exactly how they look and how they operate and how simple the Liquid Loans team has made this entire protocol to use. So let's get right into it. So the vault. To take a loan using the Liquid Loans protocol, a user must place a minimum collateral ratio, an MCR, of 110% in PLS collateral into a vault to receive the USDL tokens they want to receive as a loan. The minimum amount of USDL that can be borrowed is $2,000, meaning the minimum that can be deposited in the vault is $2,200 in PLS. To retrieve the PLS tokens back, the $2,000 USDL plus a fee must be repaid before the vault can be closed. This fee ranges from 0.5% all the way to 5% and fluctuates based on how much USDL is being redeemed for PLS within the system. More on the redeeming mechanics later, though. We want to keep things simple for now. When a loan is repaid either through liquidation or repayment, the USDL that was used to pay off the debt is burnt from supply. If a vault has a 0.5% fee for borrowing, the fee is attached to the total debt of the vault and only needs to be paid when paying the total debt out. For example, if a user places $5,500 of PLS in a vault at 110% collateral ratio, they would be able to withdraw 5,000 USDL, of course. The total debt needed to pay back the loan would be 5,000 USDL plus a 0.5% fee for a total of 5,025 USDL required to pay back the loan and retrieve the PLS tokens put up as collateral. Now, with each creation of a vault, a $200 deposit from the collateral is taken and reserved in the form of USDL. Now, this $200 will be either returned to the owner of the vault once the debt has been repaid, or given to a user who liquidates the vault if the vault collateral percentage falls below that 110% minimum. Because after that point, you can get liquidated and anyone can click that button. And this is an incentive so that way someone can pay the gas and it all makes sense, even on the most expensive gas days possible. Now, this deposit is the same for any amount deposited as collateral and is a one-time event only. If the collateral falls below 110% in a vault, the vault can be liquidated by anyone. If this is your vault, this means your debt is paid off by USDL from the stability pool and your PLS is distributed to the stakers in the stability pool. you are left with the USDL that you loaned and have forfeited your deposit to the users that paid for the gas fee to liquidate your vault. So when it comes to creating a vault, the higher your collateral percentage, the better. Liquid Loans recommends at least 250% ratio. However, a 250% ratio can only withstand a 56% drop in the price of PLS before it hits that liquidation point of 110% of the minimum collateral ratio. It is important to pick a ratio that allows you to feel comfortable with not having to watch the price every single day. However, if you're participating in this protocol, you will want to be monitoring and maintaining your vault over time because we don't know what kind of price drops are going to come for PLS. They could be pretty dramatic. They could be pretty steady. We don't know. And you want to make sure that you're not going to get wrecked when something happens just suddenly out of the blue. There's an event, whatever. You want to be prepared and monitoring so that you don't lose your PLS. Like I was saying, this is not a set it and forget it protocol unless you're putting 5,500 plus percent PLS collateral in your vault, as at that point, you could basically survive a 98% drop before hitting the liquidation point. But even that, who knows what Pulse could do in the future. It's super unlikely, but still, you just don't even want to go there unless you have that crazy high amount of collateral in your vault. So that being said, though, even if you can withstand a 98% drop to stay above the 110% collateral ratio, the system has what's called recovery mode, where all vaults below 150% are liquidated to some degree. We'll cover that more in depth in a future video, but for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the testnet, and I'm going to show you how simple it is to create a vault and participate in the Liquid Loans system right now before we get into the redemptions for USDL. Cool. So here we are at the liquidloans.io website. And at the top right corner here, what we're going to do is we're going to click launch the testnet. So we click that button and it's going to bring us over to the dApp, which is super clean. I think they did a fantastic job here. Everything makes sense. They've got information, how-to videos in here. And where we're going to go is we're going to go to the borrow USDL function over here on the left. So we're going to click that. So once you're in here and you see this vault, all you got to do is you got to type in the amount of PLS that you want. And I'm going to get not a lot of PLS to work with here. I only have about 4.68. So I'm just going to keep that there and add a bunch of zeros. And basically what you would do is you would have, let's say you have 4.6 million or 46 million PLS here. All you would do from there is then you would type in, let's say I want only 5,000 USDL. What's going to happen here is it's going to show you your individual collateral ratio, which is your total vault collateral. And obviously this is going to be 0% for me. But if you did already figure this out in advance, you could already just put in the numbers and you know what you're going to get. But what you can also do is you could type in the amount of PLS that you have and that you'd like to put in the collateral or as collateral. And then all you simply need to do is just type in the amount of USDL, until you've figured out exactly the ratio that you need to get yourself comfortable with your first vault creation. And then when you want to repay, you normally click this repay tab. I can't do that right now because I don't have anything out, so I can't repay it. But you simply go back here, you type in the amount that you wish to repay, boom. It's really that easy. This entire dApp is super, super simple. And I recommend coming here and checking out for yourself and playing with it. And with that being said, though, let's go on and talk about USDL redemptions and what that means for the protocol. So USDL redemptions. Within the protocol, there is a redemption function that allows for 1 USDL to always be redeemable for $1 in PLS tokens. This function is the first form of defense in the system to prevent users from becoming liquidated when their collateral ratio falls below 110%. When a user wants to redeem their USDL for PLS, the USDL used to redeem goes towards paying off some or all the debt associated with the riskiest vaults in the system, vaults closest to the liquidation point of 110% collateral. When this happens, the redeemed USDL lowers the total debt in the vault and in return removes the equivalent amount of PLS in the vault and issues it to the redeemer. There can be partial redemptions which lower the debt and collateral equally but keep a vault open, or there can be full redemptions which pay off the debt in its entirety and close the vault. Let's look at a scenario to understand how this works when a debt is fully redeemed against. If a vault has 150% collateral and is fully redeemed against, 100% of the debt is paid off. Since the collateral was set to 150%, there will be 1/3 of the total collateral value in PLS remaining after it has been redeemed. This value in PLS can be claimed by the vault owner in a surplus pool anytime after the vault has been closed. So if you get redeemed against, you're not screwed. You're not going to lose all your PLS. You're going to still have the PLS that you would have had you pay back the loan on your own terms. So this mechanism is a way for the system to prevent users from getting liquidated and losing their funds, which I think is fantastic. So maybe by now you might be asking the question, what prevents endless redemptions from happening in the system? Here's where we would normally get into some seriously complex math and equations, but for the sake of this video and yours and my brain, I'll summarize this effect. So essentially, based on the last numbers of vaults created or redemptions made, the base fee in percentage for a redemption starts at 0.5%, just like the vaults, and will rise based on how long it has been since the last redemption or vault created. Unlike the vaults though, there is no cap on how high this percentage can be. This increasing fee disincentivizes redeeming to allow the market to resolve any issues after a certain point in time. The main incentive to redemptions is an arbitrage opportunity where a user can redeem USDL for more PLS via the system than on the market. When the fees climb too high or the price on the market returns too close to its $1 peg, the redemptions will be incentivized or not incentivized at all. And now that we've gone over the redemptions, let's quickly go back over to the Liquid Loans dApp and let's look at these redemptions, what the interface looks like, and see just for ourselves how easy it is to do. Awesome. So now that we're in the Liquid Loans testnet here, let's go down to redemptions. And really, guys, it's this simple. You click redemptions, you come in here, you have a certain amount of USDL. Maybe you want to do 10. It won't let me do anything here. But basically, you're going to put in the amount of USDL that you want to redeem for, and there's going to be a bit of a fee there. And of course, you're going to get the PLS back from the USDL you are spending. So it's really that simple. They made it very easy to use. And again, what's great about this is they have little abouts in here the entire way through. Like if you go anywhere to the staking pool, the stability pool, for the most part, anywhere that there are potential hazards that you need to know about or understand why it's there, they've got little blurbs here, which kudos to you guys at Liquid Loans. You guys did an awesome job. So again, redemptions are one of the Liquid Loans' most unique and important protocol features. The redemption mechanism gives USDL holders the ability to redeem the underlying PLS collateral at face value at any time. Redemptions pay off the debt of the riskiest vaults in return for their collateral. Super cool stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to learning about the rest of Liquid Loans like I am, and I'll be sharing my strategies and everything else that I have come to learn about Liquid Loans so far very soon. But that being said, guys, smash that like button and subscribe for more content coming in 2023. Also, I'm posting a lot more shorts as well, so pay attention and be on the lookout for those. And have all sorts of smaller bits and pieces of content that are coming out, unlike what I've done before. And if you found this video useful, please go ahead and share it on your favorite social media platform. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want to learn from me directly on any of the protocols that we talk about here on the channel, go to cryptographics.com. I have blogs there. You can learn more. And oftentimes there's write-ups from a video like this one where I've actually written it down and they made it in blog form. So go ahead, go to cryptographics.com in the description/blog. Also, if you want to learn from me directly, go to cryptographics.com. You can book a one-on-one call today, and I can show you exactly the best strategies that I can come up with for you personally. With that being said, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace.